Hey everybody, so I had somebody ask me a question in comment form about where it is that I draw my knowledge from when it comes to religions. This guy's a Christian, and he said, Christians and other religions draw their knowledge about their religion from their authoritative texts. But of course, my religion doesn't really have an authoritative text, so how does one gain knowledge about their beliefs? Well, the way that I look at it is that there's four places that one would acquire true knowledge about their beliefs. First for me is, different kind of authorities in Greek religion, like Hesiod, Ovid, etc., Homer, of course, and discerning the myths and learning about the Greek gods and things like that. So, kind of book knowledge, so to speak. Secondly, there's of course experience or the different types of things that you have to understand the gods in your life. For example, I've had many blessings and miracles that have happened to me and then that I know have come from the Olympians. I have prayed for certain things to happen, and those things have come true for me. The gods, saved me, saved Chris, and saved our child. So that is, of course, is a big thing that has reinforced and strengthened my faith. Is that I've got those kind of religious experiences to build on. Third would probably be intuition. The path that I'm on right now feels like the right path. So, that goes a long way to building my my knowledge and my faith about the gods. I get a sense of truth. I also get a sense of ethics and how I live my life based on the model of the Greek philosophers, social examples, and the gods themselves. I also think that, although, I use those things as a basis, ultimately I think we draw our morals from social conditioning and not necessarily from the divine. That there's not some sort of divine mandate on how we need to live. It's more of how our society says we need to live. But anyway, the last place that I would gain knowledge about my beliefs would be the scientific realm. My beliefs do not interfere with modern science. My beliefs are congruent with modern science. In other words, when science comes up with a new discovery or something like that, usually I can find how that already is working within my belief system and the belief system of the Hellenists. I'll give you an example. The Greek creation story, if you look at it in an allegorical point of view, is very truthful when you compare it to the theories of the Big Bang theory and evolution and so forth and so on. You can see that one does not discount the other. They are congruent with each other. And so I think that goes a long way to strengthen my faith, is that I don't have to perform any kind of mental gymnastics or fight against scientific teaching to believe what I do. I don't have to go protest at the school and say that they can't teach evolution because it disagrees with my belief system and things like that. My beliefs are congruent with what we know about our universe. They work in harmony with that. So I think that that's a big thing too, And so I guess ultimately I don't really need some sort of 100% authoritative text, because my religion is living and it's in our universe. It's not just in a book. And so if I look in the universe and I examine my life and my beliefs and the things that have happened in my life, then I can discern my faith from that instead of having to look in some sort of reference guide. Anyway, I hope that helps answer your question, and blessed be.